All right. That was an awesome warm-up.
All for you.
All right. Well, all right. Let's see. Let's do it easy. Groovy. So I'm feeling awesome. Everything's working. I know that my highest manifestation is right around the corner.
But wait. Let's just soothe that just a little bit by saying my highest manifestation, to which I'm feeling enormous positive emotion, has already manifested in the form of the positive emotion that I'm feeling.
Yes, absolutely.
And as you note the success of the manifestation of the positive emotion, the details will fill in. The emotion is the general platform that, as you hold the space of that, the specific details, which you want to call the real manifestation, have to fill in. Yes. But the real manifestation has already occurred. And when you accept that, then the details fill in quickly.
All right, so yes, I'm right there. And to actually justify then my brain for the logical part, I even did the whole I Chings and all that stuff, and I kept getting divine timing. So that's a nice warming way of going, all right, it's here. I'm just going to allow it to be this divine timing thing.
Now, when you say it's here, does that defy your sense of logic? Does it make you feel foolish, or do you accept it?
I'm really beginning to accept it more and more each moment, and it's getting extremely exciting.
Do you like feeling excited about your desire?
Yes.
Then you're pretty much there.
All right.
In other words, if the emotion is one of excitement and anticipation, then you have nailed it.
All right. So cool.
So it sort of makes all the rest of the questions that you have queued up here irrelevant, doesn't it?
Well, absolutely, and that's why I was kind of like, I didn't want to get stuck to the question, and I just wanted confirmation that it, I don't know, maybe I just kind of wanted to see you and be this dang close to you and actually feel that. Sorry. So that's honestly probably what I was doing over there, and I feel like I kind of assigned this as my allowed divine timing thing. So thank you. And I'm super excited.
Have fun with this and be easy about it and be playful about it and get general about it. And when we say trust it, that is so annoying. It's so annoying to trust something that you can't see. And that's why we're wanting to point out to you in a very vivid way. You don't have to see emotion. You don't have to see emotion. And if you will let the emotion, which is the excitement that you're feeling, be the evidence of how well it's going, then it will unfold in a way that you will see it quickly. But we want so much for you to understand that you are really not wanting. You didn't come and say, I'm going to go forth into a physical environment and create a bunch of crap. That's not a nice word. It's Esther's word. Create a bunch of chaotic, space-filling stuff that I have to drag around and keep clean and ensure.
That stuff gives me plenty to laugh at now, because I recognize now the value in it in such a detailed way, and I can just let it go. But when I think about those things, it actually makes me laugh my butt off.
We want you to have all of the things that you want, and we want you to have all of the experiences that you want. We just want you to remember that the reason you want them is for the feeling you think you will have when you get them. And if you have managed to conjure the feeling, and you have, of them without the presence of them, then you've got the reward, the benefit, the creation of the feeling, and the manifestation will follow. But what we want to turn around for you, for all of you, we want you to recognize that it is the feeling that you're going for, and that once you are able to conjure that feeling within you, then the manifestations must follow, and as they follow, they'll fit into your life in a comfortable way. Because in this vortex, everything that you want, it's sort of like, there are people who feel the absence of what they want, and so they want things and relationships and money to fill the void, or at least that's what they think they want. When what they really want is fulfillment to fill the void. What they really want is clarity to fill the void. What they really want is love and appreciation to fill the void. And we're not asking you to come and live on love and appreciation. That's not our point, because we know that when you're consistently there, every single detail that you have ever liked about every single thing will show up in your experience. The universal forces have the ability to deliver to you in such detail every single thing that is pleasing to you. You will lack for nothing. If you can just get it flipped to understand that it's the emotion that you're going for and you've already got it, then everything else will flow easily. And you were so close to knowing that. We believe that if we had allowed you to just express to us who you are and what you know about things, that you would have said most of those words to us eventually, but it would have taken too long.
Yeah, I'm a babbler. All right, well then, the short version of everything is, after that, I definitely want to reinforce in everybody's mind that your goofiest, happiest desire, no matter how ludicrous it sounds to everybody else, is the one to go for. There are all these financial things that are amazing and all these other things that are, yeah, great well-being stuff. But if you go for the goofiest, happiest, craziest manifestation, if the one that feels the most amazing and has been your whole life, then all those things actually do exactly, as you say, fall into place. And I've seen that amazingly. But it was, the thing for me was going for, no. Well, what am I going to do with all this stuff? Well, the whole goal is to get to this other state, so why not just make that the manifestation? And then, so thank you so much.
Again, we want to explain something. It's where we started earlier today. We are not in any way trying to talk, and you know this, but for those who are listening in, we're not in any way trying to talk you out of action or out of stuff. Because you live in an actualized, materialized world where action and things are all part of the deliciousness of it. We just want you to get the horse before the cart. We just want you to understand where the power is and where the joy is and where the energy is, where the power is. Where the power is in the focus and the ensuing emotion, and everything else will follow. You have not been moving through all of the days of your life, sifting and sorting and defining colors that you prefer, personalities that you prefer, food that you prefer, for nothing. You have been preferring these things and letting the universe know what it is you prefer, and the universe is going to deliver in radiant detail all of these things that are important to you. We just want, when it manifests, for you to understand that you created it. It's so interesting to watch people stumble into their vortex and then want to give credit to somebody else for the good that comes to them. When you talk about luck, we want to say there isn't anything like luck that is going on. There's alignment or not. And when you are in alignment, the manifestations are there as evidence of fulfillment. We also want to say something else. It feels really significant to say it to you.
Thank you.
Here you are out here in this physical form on the leading edge, truly the leading edge. And everything that is non-physical is supporting and encouraging and enjoying and participating in that leading edge. There's not something else going on somewhere else to which you are trying to get to. In other words, there's not some other game going on, and if you're good, you get to go play it. You are here playing the game of creation and life, and all that is source, all that man calls God. Everyone that you have ever known, everyone who has participated on any level in life at all, is here on the leading edge, flowing with you, through you. Feel the power of that and utilize it to your fullest advantage by molding it through the clay of emotion, by letting the fullness of all of that desire and knowledge be right there with you, you see. And so when we say to you that we really like it, that those ideas that you might be calling wacky, those ideas that you might be calling crazy, those are viable things that you have honed out of the fabric and the buffet of life. And if you had any idea the enthusiasm that source energy is feeling for those things that you call wacky because other people don't understand them. You have a whole cadre of energy that was in on the inspiration and will be in on the actualization of all of that, you see.
Yeah.
So just invite us to more of your parties. That's what we're saying. Invite us in a conscious way to more of your parties. And stop feeling that you're out here trying to prove worthiness when in fact you're out here creating the reason for the party.
All right. Yes. Thank you so much. Can I add one more little thing that hit me about the statement of Esther constantly going? It's just like the rapping. She is doing her meditation. If it made you feel like bliss sitting in meditation, then that's how you would do it. But her action is doing what you're doing. Thusly, traveling all over is sitting in the cave in Tibet.
There's nothing more exhilarating to Esther or to us than to gather together with the likes of you, who have clear things on your mind, who are in a place of receiving the next logical step. Nothing is more satisfying than this to any of us. Good time for a segment of refreshment.
Thank you so much.